Hezbollah's leader actually spoke to the public for the very first time today since the October 7th Hamas terrorist attack. Our Marcus Moore was at that event, actually in Beirut. Joins us now with more. So, Marcus, tell us about what exactly was said on behalf of the leader of Hezbollah.
Well, Kira, most of it was what we would have expected. As you mentioned, this was the first time since the October 7th attacks on Israel that we have heard from the leader of Hezbollah, Hassan Nasrallah, and he spoke today via video conference, a massive video board there at a stage in the center of the town, where there were literally thousands of men, women, and children who had gathered to hear him speak. And certainly the mood there was one of excitement, if you will, people very resolute. And in terms of what he said that, first of all, that they will be victorious no matter what happens. He also talked about how Israel appears to be weak. They've been exposed as weak in the aftermath of these attacks. And he also called out the United States for hypocrisy as it relates to human rights. And all of these things were elements of his speech that we did expect. We knew that he would say that Israel has appeared to be weak, and he talked about the fact that in the midst of this war, that they have been scrambling to try to send their fighters, the Israeli Defense Force, sending fighters to the border instead of having them in Gaza, and how that speaks to Hezbollah's role and success in not only their resistance against the Israelis, but also their efforts to support the Palestinians there. And so we heard that, and what we didn't hear, Kira, I think a lot of people were wondering is if this would be a declaration of war. And he really left the answer to that question wide open. He said that Hezbollah has been involved in this war since October 8th, and that they will continue to support the Palestinians as long as the offensive continues there in Gaza.
You know, when we see these pictures, of course, we know a lot of them are controlled. You think of Gaza and not. There's a large part of the population that doesn't support Hamas. They're forced to support Hamas. Put into perspective, when we see pictures like this, how many of the local people truly do support the leader of Hezbollah?
Yeah, the people, all of who we saw today, they are all staunch supporters of Hezbollah. But you do bring up a very good point that while Hezbollah does have a lot of influence here, not everyone supports Hezbollah, but they do control a lot. They have a lot of power, not only domestically, but also to some extent internationally in terms of their ability to be a deterrent. When we talk about the firepower that they have, if you were to compare what a conflict looks like between Israel and Hamas, when you then consider Hezbollah getting involved, it changes the entire dynamic. This is a well-organized group that, as we just mentioned, has influence, has power, and they have a lot of fighters, by some estimates as many as 100,000, and guided missiles as well. Some of them they've used already to strike targets in Israel.
All right, Marcus Moore, appreciate it. We will continue to stay updated with you there in Lebanon.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.